Good day, my friends. Walter here. Yesterday I spent quite a bit of time getting started on my tow bar, towing hitch, whatever you want to call it. And I had to do it on the machine to make sure it would fit and work up and down. But at this point I can take it off the machine and build most of the rest of it off of the machine. I wanted to sit down on the floor quite so much. I could work over here on my sawhorses and also grind it down to get some of the rust off and weld it better. But I made a mistake of hammering that cap back on the end of the axle, and I should have left it off to the very last thing. I wanted to pry it off again, and I'm sure it's just a matter of time till I tear that little cheap clamp up. But when I do, I'll just stick a washer or something on the end of the axle and tack weld it. I should have never put it back together without greasing the wheels anyway. They definitely need greasing. Nothing there but a plastic hub. Let's see if we can get this duplicate off of here again. It came off way too easy. I see it's been scraping the metal. Still works though. One thing for sure, I'll be able to get up off this floor and work up there on the sawhorses. Now we'll pull the axle out. Let's see, put that right in there. Alright, I know you'll come out, buddy. You're just stuck. Use the wheel for a ram. I'm going to lose my washers. Slide them back on there. Now that is a rusty piece of metal. I think I'll grind my weld down and make it pretty. It's welded pretty good though. Good enough, I think. I'm going to grind this thing down and get it ready for painting before we actually put it back on there. And I'm just sighting down the side. It's not square by a long shot, but I think it'll work all right. Actually, it ain't too bad. It's probably a 1/4 inch out. Time it's hung on that axle, nobody will know the difference. 100 years from now, nobody will definitely know the difference. Boy, that dirt really accumulates on my wood chipper. I'm going to have to start blowing it off each time when I get through using it. Try to keep it in good condition instead of letting it get dirty. Alright, let's get on the grinder. Alright, for starters, let's clean this up a little bit. I got my gloves on. Safety glasses. They're not too clean, but they're on. Alright, viewers, I've definitely done some cleaning up on this rusty metal. See the serial number for the lawnmower blade right there. This metal's been laying out there a good 15 years. Some of them rusted, pitted places is pretty deep, but it'll be good enough to paint. I sanded it down good enough to paint. The rest of this tow bar I'm going to build off of the tractor. My main purpose in doing this section on the tractor was, not tractor, wood chipper, was to get the right distance between here and here. And it functions pretty good. I've been thinking a lot about this project. No blueprints, it's all in my head. We put a tongue coming out here with what metal I got. Probably a couple of braces on there to stop any lateral pressure on it. And what would be nice, if I got enough room on that tongue to build a little platform to set my gas can. Well, it'd be cool if we could get the igloo cooler on there too. I cleaned up this rusty piece of flat iron. And this piece of iron. I'm going to use this piece of flat iron like that right there and just weld it. And it'll be like a piece of channel iron. That'll be the tongue on my trailer. If it ain't long enough, I'll make it longer. I got extra metal here. Be nice if I can come up with a longer piece of angle iron though. I'm going to have to do some more looking in the barn. I don't think there's any more out there though. used to say is scrap iron, but that all got hauled to the dump years ago. Still got them bed rails I can fall back on. That's some light duty angle iron, but it'll work for braces. Anyway, my project's going to take a little while, but it's something to keep old Walter busy.